How's it going, everyone? B Humboldt here, and welcome back to another tier list ranking. Today we're going to be doing Pokemon Generation 7, the Alola region, which I feel like Alola gets a lot of hate because of how long the story was and because of how handholdy it could be in some parts, but honestly it's one of the best stories we ever got out of the Pokemon series. And it's definitely one of my favorite regions out of all of them, so give Alola a little bit of love there. But to start off, we got the best boy, the only boy, Rowlet. I gotta put Rowlet in A. He's just a cutie. Overall, just round, adorable cutie. Dartrix, though, C, angsty teenager, I get it, but But Decidueye, yes, I love Decidueye. Definitely not the best competitively. Can be kind of like for niche teams, but still appreciates its design. I think it's like my favorite of the final evolution starters for this generation. Litten, I'm also gonna put Litten in A. I'm a dog fan, but it is a very good cat design. Torracat, I'm gonna put in B. I do like it. Not as much as Litten. Litten has a cuteness factor. And then Incineroar. Incineroar is probably the best competitively, but I just wish they kept it on 4 feet. They couldn't give that to us. I'm gonna put you in B as well, just because you're missing the feet. I need 4 feet from you. That's what we wanted, and we didn't get it. Popplio. I do like Popplio, oh my gosh, Popplio, and the evolution line. It is a very cutesy line, and I get that they were trying to push Fairy onto one of the starters. So I'm gonna put Popplio in B. Brionne, I don't really like Brionne quite as much, though. I'm gonna put you in D, quite honestly. Primarina, I'm gonna put you in A. I do like you. You're just a little too slow, but you do have really good stats otherwise and a really good move pool. Now we got Pikipek. Pikipek's cute, kind of standard bird though. Then you, Trumbeak, I almost forgot your name for a second. Gonna put you in D as well. Your design just doesn't do much for me again. Just middle evolution syndrome. And then Toucannon, probably B as well. Like, I like its design, and its shiny is really cool with like how the beak changes colors. But I don't know, it just isn't a great Pokemon. It's pretty slow compared to other Route 1 starter birds that we've gotten. Yungoos. I'm gonna put Yungoos in B. And then Gumshoos in D. You just got way too political, Gumshoos. Way too political. Next we have Grubbin. Cute little grubby. I'm gonna put you in C. I think Charjabug's also gonna be C for me as well. It's a Duracell battery, but besides that, not too much going for it. And then Vigavolt, I'm gonna have to say A or B. I'm like, I wish there was an in-between of these, but you know, A, why not? Yeah, A feels right for you. Crabballer. I had high hopes for you. I literally in Sun and Moon, because I didn't know its evolution existed and didn't know how to get its evolution. So I had a Crabballer on my team all the way up until like right before the Elite Four. I don't mind Crabballer. You're kind of like, not the biggest of fighting types to begin with. But you, oh, you let me down in more ways than you can imagine. Besides your design, besides your typing, just everything. I'm gonna put you in D. Chromominal, D. Just, no, get it out of here. Alright, and then for these, we do have all the forms of the Oriacorios here. So I think this one's Ballet, and I honestly think the Ballet one is the best one. I'm gonna put you in A. Just design-wise, you look great. What was this, the pom-pom style, I think? Pom-pom's gonna be C. I think this is Pau? Oh, I believe I'm saying that right. Probably not, though. I'm gonna put you in D, though. I really not a huge fan of you. And then I think this is the Sensu style. I'm gonna put Sensu in B. Again, none of the typings are really playing in any factor here for me. It's all design-wise. And like, I think they're all the same stats no matter which form you get. So it's just typings. Cutie Fly. Cutie Fly is a cutie. I'm gonna put you in C though. Evan Rabombi, I'm gonna put you in B. I think you're a pretty good Pokemon. It's just, I don't know, a little too cutesy for me probably. Rockruff, oh, he's such a good boy. I'm gonna put you in A. Just, you're cute. You got the blue eyes. Your shinies throughout the line looks really good, so I'm gonna put you there. And then we do have Lycanroc, Dusk, and Day, I think it is. I need to 100% fact check myself on that. I cannot remember. But I am realizing we don't have the orange one on here. Is that the Dusk one? I don't know anymore. That's unfortunate. Didn't realize that, but it's okay. So I'm gonna put you, the night one. I'm gonna put you in A because I do like your design more. Like the normal, like this Lycanroc is really cool looking, but I do love just how the werewolf, it looks like a werewolf. Like it's a little bit more than just a doggo. You know I love doggo. Next we got Wishy-Washy. I'm gonna do you first, the normal form of Wishy-Washy. I'm gonna put you in C. You don't do much. And then the schooling form, I'm gonna put you in B. I like the concept of it. It doesn't play out well, like in battles and stuff, but I do like the idea of Pokemon becoming one, like a one bigger Pokemon. All right, next we got Marini. I'm gonna put Marini, I think in B. And then Toxapex. I like Toxapex. It's a defensive wall, so I'm gonna put you in A. All right, next we got Mudbray. C, you're all right. And then Mudsteel though, I do kind of like Mudsteel, so I'm gonna put you in B. And then Dewpider. This is like one of the only Pokemon lines that I didn't know of that they didn't spoil before the game released. Like they released so many Pokemon like up leading to the game. It was like so disappointing. All we got in like the end was like Alola and Geodude and then Dewpider that we didn't really see before. So I think I was pretty excited when I saw Dewpider. I'm gonna put you in B. And then Arachnid, I do like Arachnid. Like, I think it's a really good typing, has some pretty good moves, pretty good stats, and pretty good abilities, so I'm gonna put you in A. Alright, next we got Mantis. I'm gonna put you in C. You're cute, but that's about it. And then Lurantis in B. You're pretty good with your contrary ability, but besides that, you're kind of just average Pokemon, and honestly, I think you should be bug something, not grass, but I get it. You're trying to be like a pseudo bug Pokemon, but it's okay. Alright. Morlul. I think B. And then honestly, Shiinotic's probably going to be C. No, get behind there. Alright. Yeah, Shiinotic's C. It's just such a weird Pokemon line, and its shiny is not that great. Like, someone described its shiny as like Taco Bell colored a couple days ago. I forgot who I heard that from, what video it was in, but someone described it as Taco Bell, and I was like, that is very accurate. Alright, next, Salandit. I like Salandit. I'm gonna put you in B. And then Salazzle, I'm gonna put you in A. You're fast, speedy, fire, poison type. It would have been kind of cool if we got like a male and a female form, but I get that you're kind of like the Vespiquen of this generation. Alright, Stuffle. Oh, you cutie. I'm gonna put you in B. And then Beware, probably also B as well. Like, you're great stats, but I don't know, something about you doesn't make me want to put you on the team, and I don't know why. It's just, I guess, not enough of a unique Pokemon to where I'm like, yeah, I want to use it. Alright, Bounsweet. Honestly, C. Not one of my favorites. I've been same with Steenie. But Serena. Serena's got legs. She got legs. I'm gonna say B. I wish your attack and speed were a little bit higher because I feel like that would have put you in much better like place for competitive usage, but overall you're still a pretty good Pokemon, and you have, was it Queenly Majesty? Shuts down priority moves, so that's pretty good ability. Alright, Comfey. I've grown to appreciate Comfey over the years. I used to look at it and be like, it's just a lay. Like, that's all it is. But it can do a lot of things competitively, especially like I've seen some nasty like Gudra Comfey sets before. Oh, it can get nasty. So I'm gonna put you in A because of that. No, behind Salazzle. Thank you. Then we got Oranguru. Not a huge fan of Oranguru. I'll put you in D. Yeah, no, it's like you have a cool move, but I don't know, it's not a move that it's like, yeah, I'm gonna build a whole team around that, you know? And then Passimian, I'm gonna put you in C. Again, you're just kind of just basic monkey. So yeah. Wimpod. I'm gonna put Wimpod. I think Wimpod's gonna be C. But Golisopod, I loved Golisopod. Like, it was one of the Pokemon that I kept on my team the first time I played through. I'm gonna put you in A. Just because you were a giant samurai looking water bug and I love you. Next we got Sandygast. Sandygast in B, and I think Palossand's gonna follow suit there. No real reason why, they're just kind of middle of the road for me. We got Pukumuku, one of the most weirdest Pokemon of this generation. Kind of the Wobbuffet, if you ask me. I'm gonna put you in B. Just because you're a very niche Pokemon and your shiny actually looks really cool. I wish I want to kind of like shiny hunt for it at one point. You look like a sea cucumber. So all the power to you for that. You're like a sea bunny with your tail. Like it. Alright, type Null. I feel like my opinions on type Null and Savali are going to be controversial here. Not many people, I feel like them, but actually Savali is my favorite Pokemon of this generation. And I don't know why. I think it's because of the backstory of this Pokemon. How it was basically created in a lab as like an experiment to battle like the Ultra Beasts and stuff. And I don't know, I just really loved that backstory behind these Pokemon. So I'm gonna put type Null in A. And it's a little funny thing about type Null, before I think they came out with the Shiny Savali event in, was it Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon? I remember at one point, it probably was those games where you could get Shiny Savali. But I remember in Pokemon Sun, I reset because you can get Shiny type Null from Gladion if you would do the reset method, and I actually got it, and I still have never evolved my type Null because soon after they came out with the Shiny Savali event, I was like, no, I am going to keep this as a type Null. That way everyone knows this Pokemon is like actually a legit shiny type Null and it wasn't from an event. So I do have a shiny type Null and I'm very proud of it. And Savali, honestly, you needed a little extra padding to your stats, I think, to be such a good Pokemon, and they stole that from you. But design wise, background story wise, you're beautiful. You're perfect. Just stay the way you are. Alright, Minior. I guess I do have a difference of opinions on like the shelled form versus non-one. I don't know if they actually have form names for this, but the colorful exposed one, I'm gonna put an A. I love all the colors, and I think shiny is black and it has little bits of all the colors in it as like little particles, and it's so cool looking. And then the shell one, I guess put in C. I do like the colorful ones a lot more. Kamola, B. You're a very interesting Pokemon in terms of your ability comatose, where you're basically always asleep. But I don't know. Besides that, you don't really got too much going else for you. Turtonator. I'm gonna put you in C. I've seen people use this Pokemon competitively in Sword and Shield in some ways. I know A-Drive used Turtonator for a while on some of his teams, and it kind of was like kind of a cool concept to do, but overall, like, just C for me. Togedemaru, I'm gonna say B. You are the peak of clone of this generation. Electric Steel is a very interesting typing. And you do, I don't know, I've played with Togedemaru competitively, and I feel like some people forget that it does get the ability Lightning Rod. So I've been able to pair it pretty well with like Kyogre and other Pokemon that would be very weak to electric type attacks. So kind of interesting there, but still kind of middle road. Like, not the best stats, not the worst stats. Mimikyu. I'm going to put Mimikyu in A. Pretty cool concept. The basically defamed Pika clone. So I'm going to put you in A. Bruxish. Oh man, I wish they kind of brought Bruxish back in Sword and Shield. Like, it's such a weird Pokemon, but I like it. I don't know why. I really want to put you in A. You're the most bizarre looking Pokemon ever. You honestly don't look that great, but your ability and your typing makes me gravitate towards you, and I don't know why. Drampa. B. Cool idea, but it's still kind of middle of the road for me. Delmise. You're an anchor. You're a ghost anchor. You essentially get three typing. Like, main typing is because your ability Steelworker kind of gives you the same level of stab bonus as Ghost and Green. Ghost and Green. Oh my god, Ghost and Grass. Yes, Green is a new type, everyone. But I'm gonna put you in B. All right. Now we got the pseudos of this generation. We got Jangmo-o, Como-o. No, that's not your names. What are your names again? Alright, so it's Jangmo-o, Hakumo-o, and Como-o. I keep reading the middle stage evolution's name. But Jangmo-o, I'm gonna put B. Hakumo-o, I'm gonna say C just because you're basically like middle evolution syndrome again, but Como, I gotta put you in S. Again, not like the best Pokemon ever, but I do love the dragon fighting typing, and it is a really cool design. And again, I'm gonna hark on this so much, but pretty good shiny, I feel, in my opinion. I know some people don't like it, but it kind of reminds me of a dragon fruit, which it's a dragon Pokemon and it fits perfectly. All right, next we get into the Tapus. Tapu Koko, I'm gonna say S. Like the typing, I like its design a lot. I think it's just a very dynamic, cool looking Pokemon. Tapu Lele, I know you're a tanky, bulky Pokemon, and a lot of people got really mad at you at one point during like Gen 7 competitive. I'm gonna put you in S. Or not S, A. You kind of fell off a little bit, I would say, in Sword and Shield. I saw a lot more people use like Tapu Koko and Tapu Fini in Sword and Shield, but still pretty good Pokemon. Tapu Bulu, I'm gonna put you in B. Not my favorite of the Tapus, but still pretty cool. And then Tapu Fini, I'm gonna put you in A. I think, like, if there was a middle tier between S and A, Tapu Fini would go in there. I do like it a little bit more than Tapu Lele, but definitely not as much as Tapu Koko, that's for sure. Oh, now we got Neppy. Cosmog. Such an interesting Pokemon, and basically the whole story revolved around this thing. I'm gonna put you an A. You don't do anything. You're kind of like the Magikarp of this evolution line, but it's okay. Cosmoem, I think it is. I'm gonna put you in C. You weigh a lot, which is crazy because you're this small little thing, but you weigh a ton. Very interesting, but again, this Pokemon doesn't do anything. But then we get into the legendaries of this generation, which are the final evolutions, depending on what game you played. So I had to put Solgaleo in S. I definitely like Solgaleo versus Lunala more. I think Lunala is a little bit of a better competitive Pokemon in my opinion. It's faster, it gets like between Ghost and Psychic pretty good stab moves there. Moongeist Beam just hits like a truck. So I'm gonna put you in A though, just because again, I just like fancy White Lion over the bat, the dark bat for some reason. Alright, now we get into some Ultra Beasts here. So now we have Nihilego, what everyone thought was Lily's gonna turn into. I remember everyone was theorizing on Gen 7 kind of story there, and everyone's like, yes, it looks like it will turn into Lily, or Lily will turn into it. So I'm gonna put you're interesting, but I'm gonna put you in B. Buzzwole. I feel like because of your speed stat, you're not as great as what you could be. I'm gonna put you in C. You're just a very swole lobster bug. Then we got the Lucamine Ultra Beast here, which I am forgetting the name of right now. Pheromosa, that is your name. I literally had to go look that up. For some reason, a lot of these names in this generation are escaping me, even though it's not an old generation at all. I'm gonna actually put you in A. I do like your design, and you do have a great shiny. It gets black parts and accent colors to it, and it really does remind you of like Lucamine and stuff when you see the shiny. And then next we got Xurkitree. Xurkitree is interesting. I think I would also put you in A. Yeah, I do like your design. You could do some pretty like nasty things with Xurkitree. I remember in like some of the competitive Gen 7 formats. So I'm gonna put you in A. Celesteela, you were a tank. You are like, you look like you should be like a fire type or something, just because you have like all this gun like ammo like gear to you, but you're still flying. I'm gonna put you in B. Then next we got Cortana. I'm gonna say B for you as well. Yeah, I mean, you're cool. You're like this small little thing that gives you lots of paper cuts and can cut down entire forests. And then finally we got Guzzlord. Guzzlord's interesting. I like the backstories of all these Pokemon, but the designs of them are so a little weird to me, even though like it's been a couple years since we've had them. They're basically like aliens. Which, I mean, it's cool that Pokemon tried something different, but I don't know. Not my most favorite. I think I'm gonna put you in C. Like, I had higher hopes for you to be a Dark Dragon, and you kind of just are like, eh. Alright, next we got the different Necrozma forms here. So we got Necrozma Duskmane here, or yeah, Duskmane, and we got Dusk Wings, I think. So basically the Solgaleo fusion. I'm gonna put this in S, just because I like Solgaleo a lot. But I also have to put the Dusk Wings version in S, because it's a very good Pokemon just competitively. Like, I think they both look great with the Necrozma fusions. And then we got Necrozma, is it Ultra Form or something? Ultra Necrozma? I would have to say, like, it's a super overpowered Pokemon, especially in the story line. Like, oh my god, I remember everyone getting to this Pokemon in like the final fight, and it would literally obliterate teams. Like, people were not prepared the first time they went into this, and I definitely was one of those people. I almost didn't get through the fight in the first try. I think I somehow squeaked by. I'm gonna put you in A though. Like, you're cool, but for some reason I like the more visible fusions of Lunala and Solgaleo over Ultra Necrozma. And then we got Necrozma itself, its normal base form, which I think I'm also gonna put in A. Alright, And this is actually interesting to me. I didn't realize Magearna was actually Gen 7. I always pictured it of Gen 6 because I feel like they introduced Magearna and Volcanion in a movie or something. That was back in Kalos days. So I learned something new today. I was like, oh, Magearna's actually Gen 7. Interesting. I'm gonna actually put Magearna though in B. Design wise, not my favorite, but it is a really good Pokemon. I don't think it's usable in most formats since it's considered a mythical, but it has a Soul Heart ability, which basically as soon as it knocks out a Pokemon or any other Pokemon fates on the field, it gets a special attack boost, which is kind of broken. And then we got Marshadow. I never really got to use Marshadow. I don't think I got Marshadow for quite some time because of, like, the global, it was like one of those things where you actually had to go get the codes and get the distribution event from like in person still. So I think I missed out on the first couple opportunities for Marshadow. But it's a cool Pokemon. It's got Spectral Thief, which is a really great attack. It basically steals all the stat buffs from your opponents. But I think because of the design, I'm gonna have to put you in B. Like, same place as Magearna. Poipole. Oh, Poipole's a cutie. He is a real cutie. I'm gonna put you in A. And I think Naganadel is also gonna be an A. Like, they're just really cool Pokemon. I'm glad they introduced at least something new in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon when we got those games. Because these two, Stakataka and, oh my gosh, what is your name? Blacephalon. Oh, almost forgot another name there. These two guys are alright. Stakataka, kind of a C. Blacephalon, I think I'm gonna have to put you in B. Like, you're cool. You kind of look like Pennywise the Clown. And that's all you got going for you. You're kind of a glass cannon and you're just weird as heck looking. Then next we got the final kind of mythicals for this generation. So we got Zeraora. Zeraora is a really cool Pokemon. Again, never got to use it. I think the first Zeraora I ever got was from like the shiny wild event area one they did in Sword and Shield. I never got the base normal colored one, which I'm kind of upset about, but it's alright. I'm gonna put you in A just because you're a really cool Thundercat. Then Meltan. I think you're like the only Pokemon that's exclusive to Pokemon Go. Like, that's the only way to get Meltan. So I'm gonna put you in C. You're just okay for me. And then Melmetal. Really cool Pokemon. They gave you a Gigantamax, which for the longest time you couldn't ever use it until like I think 2 years after the game came out. It is still super annoying that you have to evolve Meltan into Melmetal only in Pokemon Go. Like, you can't evolve it if you transfer a Meltan out of Go, which is really annoying. But your stats are super ridiculous and super strong, so I'm gonna put you in B. I think I'm just more annoyed that I can't evolve you if I transfer you into Sword and Shield as a Meltan. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm falling with this list right now. So all the way from our S's to our D's. So let me know in the comments below if there's anything you would change about this tier list or some of your thoughts and opinions too. But again, we'll try to complete kind of all kind of the main generation Pokemon tier lists before Gen 9 comes out. And we'll try to do some, I would love to do like a shiny version or something. Like, I don't know if it'll be like a tier list or maybe just showing some of my favorite shinies, because it's basically gonna be redoing all the generations over again, but we'll figure that one out. But enough of that rambling. Thank you guys for watching, and remember to stay kind and be Humboldt.